Congratulations, you have clicked this video and taken your first step to become the person you always wanted to be. Productive like me. If you want to become the best self in 2026, you must step aside and let your potential grow. Like some of the people doubt their abilities and trust your abilities and trust your potential and let it grow. Like do whatever you like, do it for your own growth and for your own transformation and for new beginnings. You must be willing to step out of your comfort zone to enter in your new chapter of your new journey. I think that everyone in their life be doing it, but not everyone grows because they're scared too. I'm gonna be taking you in this video how you can become your best self in 2026 because that's how we progress, that's how we change. Like trying new things and stepping out of your comfort zone. First is to invest in yourself. I think that it's the most important step to take for yourself because at the end of the day, you are with your own self. And I heard it somewhere that the more you invest in yourself, the best you attract for yourself. I think that is also like changing in your style. So, first thing for sure, invest in your own self. I personally think that investing in myself is also like finding your personal style. Like you can try some different new haircuts and some hairstyles that are according to your face shape. If you are confused why some people looks effortlessly good in simple clothes but you are overwhelmed as there are endless options available when you go for shopping, I realized that it's about dressing for your shape and considering your proportions. Not every different cloth available is made for your body. Clothes are designed for different body shapes and some of the clothes will instantly flatter you because these clothes are mainly designed for your body. If you want to elevate your dressing sense, you must wear those clothes which are according to your body shape. First is how to identify your shape. There are 5 different categories of body shapes. You can easily identify your body by using one simple method, that is standing in front of your mirror and clicking your picture and then identifying it. But first, you need to wear some fitted clothes so that it will be easy for you to identify it. There are so many charts and references that are available on online that helps you to figure out where your body shape is. Second is what is your style goal. First, dress for your life you want. Your outfit is vision board in motion. Second is quality over quantity. Invest in timeless, versatile pieces that elevate any look. Third is tailored to perfection. Fit is everything. Even basics look expensive when they fit well. Fourth is signature style. Find 2-3 key elements like colors, fabric, accessories that define your vibe. Fifth is effortless elegance. Confidence makes any outfit iconic. Wear it like it was made for you. Sixth, consistency is power. Align your daily style with your future self even on casual days. And last but not the least, try to do every single thing that makes you feel fulfilled and completed. Like invest in yourself, just show up for yourself and it will be the best investment you ever make. Second is to prioritize moving your body. I personally love to do workouts and any physical activities that make my body feel active. For past a couple of days I've been doing yoga which helps me to make my mind and body calm and relaxed, and I just play some calm music while doing yoga, and spending time in nature also heals the workout, and stick to it. And if you want to start doing yoga, just do it. Third is to make your circle smaller. If you look at the people in your circle and those people do not inspire you, people are not circle. They were like cage because it's important to be aware where you are giving your precious time, where you are spending with. If the people in your circle are like rotten fruits, throw them out. Just throw them out. Because this is the thing is like I do this every day. This year limit my screen time and I have like 6 hours of screen time on my phone. But it's true. Some sort of fun things instead of doom scrolling. Some of the hobbies that you can try instead of scrolling, like reading, painting, journaling, writing, listening to any podcast, build a puzzle, cycling, singing, meditating, swimming, thrifting, learning any new dance, and baking for yourself. And you can also take your pet on a walk. And if you have any, play any instrument, yoga or workouts, and many more. Fifth is to find any hobby that you love to do in your free time and just stick to it. But sometimes it doesn't make sense to some people because some people aren't good at hobbies, but it's okay because everyone is not completely good enough to do any of the tasks. Every other person is not good at the beginning. Start with the thing that you find interesting and creative. Sixth is organizing your life. First, make lists. This is a basic one but really important. Doesn't have to be complicated or on a planner, just a small simple notebook is fine. I use a really tiny one and I keep in my pocket so I can just check it whenever it's really useful for me. Second is to get a watch. If you don't already, you have to get one. This is incredibly obvious, but it will help you be more punctual and so more organized. Get a cute one so you will look at more often, remembering things better. Third is to have a moment to think of things you need to get done. In the morning, after school, before work, anytime before you start your day, just have a few moments to really remember what you need to get done. Reread your planner or a list, update it, may as well as think of things you want to do for leisure for that day. Fourth is to have one calendar. Some people have multiple calendars for different things, some have none. But I highly recommend only having one. This prevents you from missing things because you didn't check or maybe the calendars or maybe you didn't write it down at all. Use any calendar for deadlines, events, classes, exams, etc. These are all that works best for me. 8 habits that can change your life. First, start your day by defining success. Each morning, ask yourself, what does success look like me for today? This shifts your focus to meaningful outcomes, not just tasks. Second, set aside 15 minutes a day with no screens or distractions. Use the time to think, plan, or relax. It helps you clear your mind and stay focused. Third, build a stop doing list. Each week, identify one habit, task, or commitment to let go of. Removing what doesn't serve you creates room for what does. Fourth, pause for one deep breath before switching to take a moment to reset your focus as you transition. It helps you stay calm and intentional throughout the day. Fifth, ask yourself a powerful question every day. Before bed, reflect, what did I learn today that will make me better tomorrow? This ensures everyday drives personal growth. Sixth, design your environment for success. Place a visual reminder of your biggest goal where you will see it often. This keeps your focus sharp and motivation high. Seventh, end the week by reviewing your habits. Choose one area to improve slightly, like how you manage your time, handle your tasks, or take care of yourself, and some small changes can make big difference. Eighth, visualize difficult conversations before they happen. Mentally rehearse key points and your tone. This reduces anxiety and helps you approach them with clarity and confidence. So yeah, these are the habits and the hobbies I'll be taking with me in 2026. I hope you find this video a little inspiring and motivating. See you in the next video and bye.